The Supreme Court has finally ruled on the suit filed against the 36 state governors by the federal government on local government autonomy. And it's interesting on what the Supreme Court decides. Remember, the Supreme Court is the apex court, and whatever it decides is final for now. Part of what the Supreme Court ruled was, one, that the issue of joint account where the state and the federal government owns a joint account and both funds are allocated to that single account is being stopped henceforth. What it means is that the state government will get her own allocation and the local government will get her own allocation also. So what it means now is that funds allocated to local governments are being paid directly to the local government account. This is against what was being practiced before by the various state governors, especially 20 of the state governors. So what it means now is states no longer have access to local government funds. One. Then two, the issue of joint account has been deleted. Nothing like joint account again. It has to be separate account, and this does not require the National Assembly amendment or anything from National Assembly is being paid to. And also the Supreme Court declares that caretaker committees are illegal. So what it means, those states that run caretaker committee, they have to stop them henceforth and organize local government election across the various local governments in their various states. Then finally, the Supreme Court made a statement against the governors. The statement reads that the state governors have developed themselves into dangerous species against the development in our local government. Well, it's a hard one on the state governors. We wouldn't know what will happen. Now that the Supreme Court has declared this, what are the way forward? What are the states going to do? Are they going to conduct election? Because what it means that as soon as the next allocation is received or to be allocated, those states that don't have local government, that have not conducted local government election, cannot get those funds. And those state governors that have what we call the caretaker committees, they've been declared illegal, they might not get this fund. What is the way forward? Are these states going to conduct elections? Well, we're going to wait and see. But there is also a lot of concerns with this Supreme Court judgment. Do you know that this was declared some time ago during the last administration, that time of Buhari's administration? They refused to honor that judgment. Let's see what will happen this time around. Well, controversies trailing this judgment includes one, the state governments feel they are losing grip of their various local governments if the local government get allocation directly. So they will no longer be under the tutelage or under their state governors. So that is the fear of some of the state governors. Then two, some of the state governors feel, or rather some of the state feel, that when local government gets the allocation directly, it might lead to a lot of fracas. There will not be this harmonization of development plan in such local government. Well, we wouldn't know. Let's see what will happen. Also, there's this allegation that the Supreme Court judgment will open ways to the federal government having a direct influence over the local government and then leave the state governors stranded. Well, we don't know what will happen. But if this is to be implemented to the latter, if it is done rightly, without prejudice, if it is done rightly without greed by this local government, it will help the local government development plans. Because the local government chairman sits directly with his people and he can easily relate with them. So if they have such funds, they can be held accountable by their people to initiate development plan or to bring development to their areas. Well, we've just given you the judgment by the Supreme Court. The implementation is what we're going to look up to and see what will happen. Well, congratulations to Delta State. Last week, Delta State conducted their local government elections. While we await the results, we hope other states will do likewise so that they can be able to access the federal government allocation to the states. We're going to stop here for now. We'll wait for your comment, your opinion, what you think about this judgment, and if you think it will be beneficial to the people in the long run. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. We're going to see you in our next video. Thank you.